warming the vocal cords. Hello everybody, welcome to day 38. No wait, the last one I edited, yes, why are we 38. Welcome to day 38 of my daily coronavirus lockdown vlogs. Thereabouts. Welcome to day 13 of my daily videos. I'm so stressed out, man. Something about today has put like little electricity under my skin and everything feels really difficult. Oh, now I do like the crappy follow-up scripty bit, don't I? Okay. Which I'm doing to keep track of how weird life was in this kind of time. And also so we can keep each other company. And what I'm gonna do today with my gorgeous, muscular cameraman is make that stupid coffee. Is it called a dalgona coffee? And a lot of people are just calling it the TikTok coffee.
I'd call it the TikTok coffee.
The TikTok coffee, where you just or you just whip up loads of stuff and put it on milk. We're gonna do it cold. Yeah. So what you need is some instant coffee for it. Apparently it doesn't froth as much if you use like espresso coffee or anything like that. We can put that behind you.
He's putting hazards in my way, peeps.
He's stepping onto hazards.
Oh, you're going to be on wiki feet now.
I was going to say, don't get the feet in it. That's for the Patreon. Great days start with great coffee.
That's not great coffee.
Morrison's says it. It has to be true. So I'll be honest with you. I'll level with you. We have made this once already, following some basic online instructions. It sucked. It sucked. The instant coffee did not dissolve properly, so I'm going to put a couple of spins on it, some of my personal advice from personal experience, and we'll see how we go. Yeah, so also another thing, it says to use white sugar. The flavour of the last time we had it makes me want to use brown, but I worry that they will have very different effects on like the frothing. So I kind of wanted to maybe do a spoonful of each. Ben's shaking his head. Why? Why?
Follow a recipe.
It sucked.
Whenever we go off script, it didn't suck. I didn't think it sucked. But whenever we go off script, we fuck up.
Who's we?
You.
I perfected my...
I do everything perfectly. First time.
I perfected my bread. Welcome to day 38. I perfected my bread recipe by going off script and making small alterations. So now that has given me the undue confidence to change anything and assume it'll be successful. Whereas obviously you've only had failure in changing things because you don't stick to recipes and you wonder why the baking doesn't work. All right, so it's basically just like sugar and coffee and water, and you use 2 tablespoons of each. 2 tablespoons of that, 2 tablespoons of that, and 2 tablespoons of hot water, and then you whip that up. So yeah, I've sort of pre-boiled this kettle. I'll just dive right in and do it, shall I? But what I'm not going to do is, although I'm making it for the 2 of us, I'm actually only going to use 3. Or maybe I might just use 2, I don't know. Because I doubled the recipe last time because I was making 2 coffees. And the coffee element of it was so strong, so strong. So I'm going to change ratios.
I liked it, but I also like strong coffee. Strong men, strong coffee.
All right, then what I'm going to do is 3.
Thanks, boy.
What?
Next time.
All right, I'll make it fine. We'll go for the full amounts. But if we go for the full amount of coffee, can I substitute one of the tablespoons of sugar for brown sugar? Come back. I'm going to substitute one for... All right. Big, this brown sugar as well, isn't it? Big boy. Big boy.
Big boy.
Okay, I pre-boiled the kettle Because I'm so organised. Ideal chef, he stays organised. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now what was wrong last time we did it, I thought, hang on, let me get something proper, is that it did not dissolve the instant coffee properly. And when I was drinking it through the straw, I had these really quite ugly lumps of nasty, just black instant coffee, which was horrible. So what I'm gonna do is actually give it a bit of a stir up first to sort of get that started. And then I'll start actually whipping it afterwards. As you can see, that's the kind of thing that I had in the bottom of my coffee, like those that you can see there, and it made me really miserable when one of those came up my straw. Just gonna help it on its way. How are you today, Ben?
Je suis.
Okay, this is starting to look, you can see already it's starting to froth. It really loves a bit of it. But this already looks better than it did yesterday, but I'm finding it hard to pick up the still bits of instant coffee around the sides. But it looks like it's gonna be less of a problem already than it was last time. Which is what we want, right? Okay, so now we've done that, what we're gonna do is, look at that, ugly. You're getting too close, it won't focus, and I worry that it's gonna get coffee on the lens. I have this hand mixer. Apparently you can do it with a whisk, but who has the time? Not me. Not me, certainly not me. Not with all this editing I have to do now.
Show the lovelies the hand mixer.
This is the hand mixer, lovelies.
Well done. Oh, look at that cute face. So good looking.
So, get into it.
Go, lovelies.
Now, quite rapidly, the texture of it really starts to change. I don't know what it is about it that keeps all the air in, but you'll notice that it starts to go, you can see it's starting to go lighter as it traps more air and makes more little air bubbles. Oh, it's very satisfying because it gets like so thick. I think it definitely looks like the texture of it looks different now that the ratios are different. Maybe the white sugar does do something significant.
Maybe.
Still looks good though, right? All right. So you can see that, like, you know, it's gone kind of thick. Nice and thick. It's not gonna fall out the bowl. You can see our plan. You can see Ben's squat plan. Okay. Right. So I have these. We do have some fancier glasses that kind of like curve round, so they're like smaller at the top, and that just made it difficult. Like it's too hard. Do you want 2 ice cubes or 1?
2, please.
2. So yeah, it was too hard to get the creamy stuff in there, the creamy goodness. Just feels so glamorous, having a gorgeous assistant. So,
fuck dog.
So we're using oat milk because I have some regular milk for me, but it's not defrosted. So we're getting into Ben's stash.
The sound it's making is really strange.
It's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, you can see how like silky smooth and thick this stuff is now. So what we'll do is scoop them up. Look at that. This actually looks a lot smoother. It's got less of like stuff in it. Ooh, there's something so satisfying about putting this thick dollopy stuff on there. Dollopy, what a beautiful word. Dollopy. That's how I feel. Famous chef. Ooh, it's so silky. This is a endlessly satisfying thing to make. Mostly just for the aesthetic, right? Like, I didn't particularly enjoy drinking the last one we made, but this is like, look at that. It's just so thick. It looks like cremosito, which, like, I don't technically know what that is. I just know I really like it. Like that kind of coffee ice creamy stuff. Okay, that kind of looks like a Digimon poop now. That one.
Digimon poop is pink, Jake.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. See what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Stylish. Wicked smart. All right. So now we've got some excess there, but that is your little dalgona coffee. Call me Gordon Ramsay.
No.
Call me Gordon Ramsay.
No.
Call me it.
No.
Call me it. Call me Gordon Ramsay.
No.
Okay. And there they are. Your little fancy TikTok coffee. Let's get that.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! Ta-da! Now let's have a little drink of it, shall we? Look at how it clings to the straw. It's so thick. Because I'm trying to mix it into the milk a bit, so I'm not just drinking straight up an espresso shot out of a straw.
I made a mess.
Yeah, I've put too much in.
Yeah, you did. It's going down.
Hey, you still made a mess.
No!
All right, let's just plunge in and... Good. It's better than the last one because it's got no lumps in it. So highly recommended. Mix it a little bit before putting the hand mixer in, because that made this a whole lot better. Okay, bye.